Hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my god, you guys, I am so beyond excited to be sitting down and filming today's brand new video. I feel like it has been weeks since I actually filmed. Oh my god, so many things have been going on. I literally just got off the plane from London super late last night. I am so beyond jet lagged. Before I even jump in, first of all, I want to say thank you so much to all of my UK, London, and Birmingham sisters that I met at the meet and greet last weekend. It was actually my first time ever in the UK, which is so crazy. I've wanted to go for so long, but regardless, I had such an amazing, incredible experience going across the pond and getting the chance to open the first ever Morphe store in Birmingham. It is now confirmed that over 10,000 sisters showed up to the mall, making this one of our biggest meet and greets of all time, and it is truly something that I will never forget. The crowd was unreal, and all the love from Birmingham was actually insane. The city may or may not have temporarily shut down for a few hours. Oopsies. It was such a warm welcome by all the Morphe staff members who were all wearing my palette on the eyes. Such beautiful looks. And speaking of beautiful looks, I've never been more shook by a meet and greet crowd in my entire life because so many of the sisters there had the most beautiful eye makeup looks I've ever seen, and they were all so beyond nice, except for the UK media. But regardless, it was an incredible experience that I will truly never forget, and I am definitely looking forward to going back very soon. But we are now home back in LA, where it's warm and cozy, and it is time to get work done, and that brings us to today's brand new video. While I was over in the UK between London and LA, there is an 8-hour time difference, and I usually can pass out literally just about anywhere, but for some reason I was having really bad sleep issues while I was there, so I found myself scrolling through Instagram a lot, and I discovered that there is a brand new trend going on here in the beauty community called the Bratz Challenge. Basically, there are super cool artists out there with Instagram accounts that are literally dedicated to taking dolls, such as Barbies or Bratz dolls, and giving them full Instagram baddie makeovers. Full hair color changes, stylings, really cute outfits, and of course, makeup as well. And apparently, the beauty community has discovered these accounts because there's a really cool trend going on right now where makeup artists are literally becoming Bratz dolls. I remember watching the literal queen of transformations, Promise Fan, do this a few years ago now, and I've seen so many incredible makeup artists that I follow on Instagram do this as well. So definitely go check out their work. Proper credit for this video goes to them. But since I just got home from traveling and I've not gotten a chance to play with makeup in a very long time, I thought it'd be so much fun to try out this challenge for myself, to use a whole lot of makeup, my palette, a wig, an outfit, to turn myself into a Bratz doll. Alright sisters, this is going to be quite the transformation, so I just want to go ahead and get right into the video. While I was traveling, I came across and stalked so many of these different doll accounts, trying to figure out which look I wanted to recreate. There were so many of them, and I think it's so cool that this is actually like an art form that people are doing right now. Somebody even did one of me that I found out. Oh my god, shout out to Hextian. By the way, I'm gonna link his video in the description box down below. He literally turned a Barbie into my DragCon look, which I thought was so cool, but after going through and finding a bunch of different ones, I came across this picture posted by Monster LOL. Oh my god, look at her. She is literally so beyond chic. We have like a pink crew neck going on, a utility vest with chains, super long blonde hair clipped back, fishnets, thigh highs, and of course a cute little furry backpack. I feel like this Bratz doll is literally like the sportswear female version of me, and I am so excited to become her today. I'm first gonna start off by putting a wig cap on, first of all because my hair is looking literally disgusting. I'm gonna make my head look like the egg that broke the Instagram like record, just so I have a kind of plain base to work on. So the first step of this transformation is going to be to glue down my eyebrows. Obviously I have very thick and dark bushy brows, whereas this Bratz doll has nice and lifted, thin, blonde eyebrows. So I'm gonna grab my Elmer's washable school glue stick and just go right in. I've done a few different tutorials on covering my brows before, so I'll make sure to link them right up here, but I'm just gonna speed through this and we'll go on to the next step. Alright, so we've made it to this lovely step right here. The brows are laid down and ready to be covered. And normally next I would go into the foundation, which I definitely still am going to, but you guys know I definitely like to lay down a kind of base first. That we're not going to be doing today because of the fact that this eye look is so intricate and it's gonna be a lot of like kind of art and fine details. I don't wanna lay down a full base and then God forbid mess up and have to wipe it all off. So I'm just gonna kind of focus the foundation in this area and then kind of build up the rest later. I've never really done this before, but hopefully it works out. Regardless, I'm gonna use the Kryolan TV paint stick in the shade NB and cover everything right up. I'm just gonna take a Morphe beauty sponge and blend this right out. No, not. Oh, actually, I'll use the Fenty Beauty sponge. Tea, that blends it so well. No matter how many times I do drag or brow cover, this is always so horrifying to me. Okay, so while my foundation is still wet, I'm gonna go in with an angled brush and the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe, because obviously we wanna do a blonde brow today. I'm doing this while my foundation is still wet, so just in case I mess up, I can easily fix it before it's all set with powder. So I'm just gonna go right in and I'm just going to start sketching this brow out. I'm gonna start the bottom line of the brow in the same place as I normally would, but we're obviously gonna make this a lot more arched than normal. And I'm keeping the photo right next to me for reference. And then if I look forward right about at the edge of my pupil, I'm gonna start turning that brow kind of a little bit more down. If you guys have seen my drag videos before, or even honestly like my regular makeup too, you definitely know that I like to put my brow tail out really far and make this kind of like super straight. But in this photo, she does have a little bit of a shorter tail, so I'm definitely gonna try to emulate that as close as possible. I'm then just gonna sketch in the other end of the tail. I really like using the Anastasia Dip Brow for this step, just because like I said, it is a cream product, so if I mess up, I can really easily wipe it away and fix it. But it's also a really buildable product, so I can either use a little bit of it and get kind of a lighter coverage like I'm gonna do in the inner portion, or pack it on for that full coverage kind of Instagram block brow. 2016 James. Wouldn't really recommend for that, but it is possible if you want to do that. Okay, so she just really has a very like straight thickness all the way through. Once we have the shape all outlined, I'm gonna grab the shade Blonde of Dip Brow, which I definitely should have used to outline. I just couldn't find it, and now I did. And also the shade Auburn as well, and kind of mix them a little bit together, just because the brow style does definitely have like strawberry blonde type of hair, and coincidentally, so is the wig that I have for later on, so I just want to make sure everything matches. I'm just going to lightly feather that color in there. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up with a concealer in a second, but this is looking pretty good so far, so I'm gonna try my best to mirror this on the other side. They are not even. Okay, let me just conceal this before I go crazy, and then we'll worry about reshaping. Okay, I'm just gonna take Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Fair Beige, just like a little bit of a lighter underbrow moment. Gonna clean this up using a MAC 242 brush. Now that that is all looking really good, and I definitely do not want to change it, I'm gonna grab some translucent powder once again and a powder puff, and I'm going to lock this in place. Now that the brows are all set and not going anywhere, thank God we get to move on to the fun part, which is going to be the eyes. Now, this is obviously going to be a lot. So before I actually go in and put anything on, I do want to go ahead and try to sketch this out just on my face kind of lightly, just so we get kind of like a general idea of where this is gonna go, so I don't look really stupid wiping it off later on. I'm just gonna grab a regular Anastasia brow pencil, and I'm going to start doing this. Okay, so I'm debating if I want to do like the anime eye where people actually like draw in the pupil on the lower lash line, or just expand the white. I probably should draw in the eye, huh? I'm gonna continue my upper lash line down to right about there, just imagining like the liner, and then it's gonna come to about here. Like I said, I'm just like lightly sketching this in too. Definitely does not have to be perfect. I'm obviously going to cover this all up, but I just want to kind of get a rough idea. Okay, and then the wing liner will come up to here. Okay, and then wing liner going up the eyelid. There we go. Okay, so wing liner will be like right here-ish. Yeah, okay. Not bad so far. And then I need to put in her like actually defined crease, which looks like it's about here. I don't want to, no, I shouldn't put the crease in my actual crease. No, that'll ruin the illusion. So I'm gonna draw the crease higher than my regular crease, but we're gonna actually like draw a black line in there and make it look like it's a new crease. Does that make sense? That's it, that's the shape right there. So this is the shape of one eye kind of all mapped out. Obviously we're gonna add eyeshadow, and like always, I'm gonna do one eye at a time, but just make sure everything looks kind of symmetrical in the end. I'm gonna go ahead and map this one out quickly and then move on to the eyeshadow. So give me 1 second. I think I wanna start off with the eyeshadow first and then do the outlines later. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up, but I'm gonna grab, of course, the James Charles X Morphe palette, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Boutique and use this and layer this all over the lid. Gonna lay down some MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly on the lid, and bringing this all the way down to my nose area as well. Then just packing on a Boutique with an M124 brush. This is literally the perfect color for this look. I'm literally just filling in this entire area. This is definitely gonna be one of those looks that looks so wrong until it gets right. You guys have no idea how excited I was to be doing this challenge today. Oh my God, I don't know if I've ever talked about it before on my channel, but I used to play with Bratz and Barbie dolls religiously as a little boy. I don't know if they actually make it anymore, but I used to have this Bratz styling head thing that was literally just a gigantic Bratz doll with like long hair. I would literally just sit there and play with it and do its hair all day long in different braids and updos and styles. And I remember one time actually drawing on the Barbie head with pencils too and getting screamed at by my mom, who was so mad that I messed up her poor face. But in my 5-year-old head, I was making her beautiful. But I just think it's so funny that literally Bratz dolls is how I actually learned how to do hair. And then later on in life, I actually started doing hair for girls for prom and ball. And then my love for hair stemmed into my love for makeup. So like in a really weird way, without Bratz dolls, I might not even be doing this job today. It's so cool how full circle that is. Right now I'm using Love That on an M433, by the way, to buff out that edge. Next, I'm gonna grab the shade You're Kidding on an M433 and just pack this on the lid just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. I noticed in the original picture, my brow style definitely had a little bit more of a light lid compared to her crease, and I forgot to do that, so oops. Okay, so now I want to do her eyeliner. I'm gonna grab the NYX liquid liner in black, and I'm going to use this to start sketching out. Keep in mind, we obviously have the sketch going too, so I'm actually not gonna start my eyeliner at the normal place. We're gonna pull that from the outer edge and pull it back, and then we're gonna sketch it in and fill in the lines. This is gonna look really, really stupid at first, but just have patience. This eyeliner line needs to come down here. So now I have to draw in like the like crease. Oh God, here we go. Okay, so this is going like here. This is so hard, holy crap. Now for the bottom, I'm gonna start by grabbing the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Drug Lord. This is a really great white kind of product that we're gonna use. And I'm gonna just basically fill my eyeball in. Looking good so far. Okay, then I'm also gonna put this in my waterline as well. This is so creepy looking, ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of Flashback from, of course, the James Charles palette on just a flat packing brush and set that right in place. Now I'm gonna grab the black liner once again, and we're gonna outline the bottom of the eye. So I'm just gonna follow that eyeliner. Oh my God. Okay, it's starting to come together. Great, okay. I'm gonna add more cranberry eyeshadow and lashes, of course, later on, but I'm gonna do that after the base. So now, I think I have to draw in the eyeball. Okay, so this is where things get tricky. So now we have to do like the whole illusion part, which is basically making my eyes look like they are huge. We're already running into one issue with this, is that when you do this, you're supposed to wear circle lenses, which are basically just really, really large contacts. I can't wear those because I wasn't actually able to find any that come in prescription. And without a prescription, I can't see anything. So this Barbie would have looked botched. Therefore, we're just gonna have to make it work. I'm going to Photoshop the picture that I post on Instagram. Heads up, as if I don't Photoshop every other picture anyway. You're gonna have to do your best to visualize it, but regardless, we're drawing on another eyeball to make it look like my eyes are bigger. When I do this, I'm going to look forward. I also have very long lower eyelashes, which is gonna make this illusion even more difficult because they're going to get in the way and I have to paint them as well. So, Lord help me. Great, that looks good. Now, I'm going to fill this in with a light brown color to match my contacts. I'm gonna grab an M213 brush and dip it into the shade Punch Me in the palette. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit of tea and use this to shade the, what is this? This is the iris? The iris. Okay, now I have to draw in the new pupil. Okay, now I just need a white dot. All right, and finally, last up, I'm just gonna grab a tiny little pencil brush. This is the E37 and the tiniest little bit of Spooky, and use it on the back of my hand, just rub out any excess, and then use this to lightly shade the outer edges of the eyeball just to add a little bit of dimension back. All right, sisters, so I know this absolutely looks crazy right now, but this is pretty much the illusion all complete. All we have left is like the lashes and the lower lash line, but I don't want to do this until later on once I have my base and foundation already on. So I'm just gonna cut for a second, or probably rather a good hour or so, and try my absolute best to mirror this eye over to this eye. I feel like symmetry is very, very important when it comes to breast dolls and really just recreating all dolls. So wish me luck and I'll be right back. Oh my God, you guys, look at this. This is so crazy. We're still missing the lashes and the lower lash line shadow, but it's definitely starting to come together. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm just glad we're honestly like pulling this off, at least kind of. So now it's time to do the rest of everything else. So I'm gonna grab my Krylon TV paint stick once again, and now we're just gonna lay down the kind of base all over. And I saved this for later just because obviously we have a new set of eyes now, so I had to kind of put that around it. Okay, and I'm just gonna buff this in once again. This is so, this is so crazy! This is also kind of scary, low key. Oh my God. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab, once again, the white that we used to highlight earlier, and I'm gonna use this to add in some highlights to the face. And I'm gonna keep this very centered in like the middle of the face. I'm just highlighting my face exactly like normal, except just a little bit lower underneath my new eyes. Putting this right up along that lash line. This is so crazy. Now I'm going to blend this out. Okay, I set this now. More powder. I keep looking in the monitor and getting shook. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Now that the face is all set, we're looking a little bit flat, and I want to add in some dimension. Now looking at this photo, the brow style doesn't really have that much contour or highlight going on. It's mostly just a little bit of blush, but that is because it is a doll with a perfect face shape. I don't really have that, so therefore I'm gonna contour a little bit more to kind of round everything out, but I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit more subtle than normal. we'll see how that actually works. Just grabbing my Anastasia contour kit. Gonna kind of keep this a little bit more rounded than normal. Kind of pulling this in a little bit lower. Still gonna contour my jawline so it looks like I got liposuctioned for a real one, just because Bratz dolls definitely do have a very, very distinct facial shape. And then just going to try to round out my forehead as much as possible. Same thing with the nose contour, definitely not a lot going on, but then again, doll nose is definitely nowhere near this baby right here. So we're gonna try our best to contour. Definitely gonna try to emphasize like the ball on the end of the nose. I wanna make the sides look really tiny, so I'm gonna put the lines here and then blend them up into the eyeshadow. Okay, so this is probably like the best we're gonna get the nose contour. I already work miracles with my regular boy makeup, doing a whole lot of nose contour and a whole lot of Facetune. There's no saving this, so we're just gonna have to go with it and hope for the best. But next is blush. So I'm gonna grab the Kylie blush in the shade Pink Power. This one is so cute. It's from her new collection, and the Morphe E4 brush. I normally don't go for like more pinky tone blushes. You guys know I love a good coral moment, but I feel like this is going to match the look so well. Oh, and it does. Oh my God, this is so pretty. And once again, being very, very rounded with the shape, kind of pulling it down and inwards. Now that I have that all in place, I'm gonna go ahead and bake my face like normal, but instead of my regular powder, I'm gonna use the Ben Knight Super White Powder. Now this stuff is very, very intense, but we definitely are going for a very high contrast type of look today. So I'm just going to grab, once again, my same beauty blender and dip it right in there. I'm gonna press that powder right up against the sides of this nose. And this might help a little bit with the contour illusion. Probably not, but we're crossing our fingers. And while that sits there, let's go ahead and work on the lower lash line. I'm gonna grab a tiny little buffing brush and dipping into Boutique just like before. We're going to go in and we're going to blend that right along the lower edge of the liner. And I'm gonna keep this very, very tight to that line as well, because the Bratz doll definitely does not blend hers down very far. I'm gonna use an even tinier little buffing brush and dip into the littlest bit of Spooky and use that to blend together the black liner and Boutique. Then just grabbing an M456, my tiny little custom blending brush, and dipping into a little bit of Love That. I'm just going to blend out that outer edge. I'm just realizing now too, for the crease that I put in, I just drew a line, but in a real eye crease, obviously there's like a tiny little bit of shadow. Can't leave out any details. We want this to look as realistic as possible. I'm just gonna grab an M506 brush and dip into a little bit more Spooky. Tap off the excess because I want this to be a very, very tiny detail. But I'm just gonna go over that crease line and just blend very, very lightly, as if there is a shadow because of a fold. For the lashes, I'm gonna glue on my lashes to the top in a quick second. But for the Bratz bottom lashes, she actually has 3 tiny little spikes. So I'm gonna draw those in using a liquid eyeliner. This one is from Tom Ford. That looks so bad. Oh no! I'm not really sure what I can do about that. Okay, if I clean that up with concealer, it might not look that bad. This is so hard. Oh no. Okay, that's better than nothing. Now to make them even on the other side. Oh, I need to figure out where I want to put the lashes on my actual eyelids, because I'm definitely going to use a good 301. These are from the Creme Shop. I love them. They're super, super just like big. These are what I usually use for drag. Because of the fact that we put the white here and the eyeliner starts here, technically the outer edge of my eyelash should be like here, which is where I should glue the lash. But I feel like that this, oh, wrong side. Because of the fact that like my eyeliner is there, it just like will look really droopy if I put it all the way out here. What the heck? Why does it look like that? Okay, so to fix that lash, I just took a little bit of hairspray. This is the Got To Be glue that I always use to really lock my normal hair in place. I just sprayed it at the lash and then pinched them together so they look a little bit more like spidery doll-like. Hopefully this will look a little bit better. I don't really know, so we're gonna figure it out together. I also don't really know where I'm gonna put this lash. I'm gonna put the inner corner on the actual inner corner. We're gonna put this at the top of the eyeliner. T! That looks good! Wow, that worked way better than anticipated. Oh my God, wow, I'm so excited. Okay, great. Try this again. Pulling this out and upwards. These lashes look like freaking Yzma from Emperor's New Groove. All right, you guys, this is literally looking so good and also so creepy at the same time. I'm ready to move on to the next step. Those are the eyes, literally all complete. Like I said, the lashes definitely pulled it all together. Oh my God, this is crazy. I can't believe I actually pulled this off. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off this bake that's been sitting, because it's been really sitting there for quite a while now and I don't wanna get crusted. For highlight, we're gonna keep it relatively subtle and go in with a little bit of face from my palette. Actually, we're gonna use ring light instead. Once again, keeping that very rounded shape going here. Gonna bring a little bit of that down the nose as well, as always. Also, it might distract a little bit from everything else going on, so that's good. Okay, so now we get to do the fun part, which is of course going to be the lips, the last and final step. This is going to be really good and fresh because we get to overline the crap out of them. I'm gonna try my best. Motto of this video. So their lips come up. My mouth is very, very, very wide and large, which if you haven't noticed over the course of the last few years, quite a lot comes out of it, both good and bad. But a big mouth is a problem when you have a tiny little Barbie mouth with very large lips. So I'm just gonna have to pose like, oh, that looks good. Okay, okay. Now I'm gonna use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Birthday Suit to fill this in. And then grabbing a little bit of Drug Lord. And then just like I did with that tiny little white line in the pupil of the eye, I'm just gonna use the same exact method to add on little highlights to the lip. Okay, you guys, literally 6 hours later, I think that is the makeup portion of this look all complete. I'm obsessed with how this turned out. I was so scared at first. I did not know if this was going to turn out even remotely okay. This is probably one of the hardest looks I've ever done, but I am so incredibly proud of this. But the look is not over yet because we still have a whole lot of transforming left still to do, as you can tell. So I'm gonna go off camera quickly, put on my wigs, some clips, my outfits, and I will be right back to show you the finished transformation. Oh my God, you guys, I've been in the studio for the last 6 hours now, and all the stuff for my transformation is downstairs. Nobody's seen me. The only person left in the house is my assistant, so I'm gonna go downstairs and see what he thinks of my face. Oh, Alvin!
Oh my God. That looks crazy.
That's the scariest thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
It's so good.
Right? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this actually worked. So we have pretty much everything for the transformation laid out right here, and I'm gonna get dressed right now. We have, of course, my pads from DragCon, if you guys remember the drag transformation video. And also, you guys know my best friend, Laura, who you met in my best friend's Exposy video, owns Laura's Boutique, an amazing clothing business out here in Whittier, California. Shameless little plug for my best friend. She was down in LA this morning shopping for stuff for her website, and I sent her the photo, and I was like, girl, I need your help. We need to recreate this look. And she literally could not have done any better. So you have the same pink oversized little crew neck from the photo. We also have fishnet stockings. We have my utility vest that I actually already had. And we also have these boots that we found that are literally like perfect Bratz boots. Isn't this so good? And then of course we have the wig chilling over there as well. So let's get changed. We're first gonna put on this lovely fake hip set because Lord knows I could use a little bit of junk in the trunk. There's just a lot of work. Just gotta get it over my big butt. It's just so thick. Okay. Cute little pink crew neck moment. With the sleeves really rolled for a real one. Vest. This vest is so chic. I'm so glad that this Bratz doll for some reason had a utility vest on. Very my aesthetic.
Yeah, cinch the waist.
Now we have the belt. We cinch it up good. Aren't these literally the most Bratz shoes you've ever seen?
Yeah.
So good, right?
Yeah.
A good thick thigh high.
Thick. You like it thick?
I do love it thick, honestly.
Sure.
We have our little blonde moment. So I think we should pop her on and get ready for the final reveal.
We're all about the girls with a passion for fashion. Ooh, Bratz, you'll always be there for each other. Ooh, Bratz, yeah. Style and how we feel. Talking about best friends.
Oh my God, sisters, did we kill this challenge or did we kill this challenge? I feel like Bratz dolls everywhere are shaking. They're actually doing just fine. This is scary how good this looks. Oh my God, you guys, I am so proud of how this finished look turned out. Holy crap. Going into this video today, I was really, really nervous, not gonna lie. Obviously, I do like creative, artistic makeup looks all the time, but I've never actually tried to turn my face into another face before, and realistic transformations is definitely something that I do not have any experience with. But that being said, I was so excited because Bratz and Barbies were a major part of my childhood in the making of a gay icon. I mean, I literally learned how to braid on an actual Bratz styling head, and I used to do their makeup all the time, and that love for creativity and making people feel beautiful and confident is exactly what stemmed into this job today. If you guys enjoyed this crazy transformation today and think I did a good job, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below and show your sister love and support. It really means so, so, so much to me. Also, if you have not already, don't forget to click that big red subscribe button down below and come join this sisterhood for more fun makeup tutorials just like this. It is pretty good and fresh, not gonna lie. We are almost to 14 million sisters, and I'd love to have you join the family. And also click that bell icon so you can get a notification every time I upload a brand new video. If you'd like to follow me on my makeup journey, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They're both just James Charles. My Snapchat for more behind the scenes stuff is James Charles with an extra S after Charles. This video's sister shout out goes to sister Tita. Thank you so much, love, for always following and supporting. You know I love you literally so, so, so much. And if you at home would like to be in the next video's sister shout out, don't forget to always retweet your videos when they go live on Twitter, and also turn on my post notifications here on YouTube. All right, sisters, thank you so much for watching this video today. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!